Hello everyone, and welcome to the After Ever After podcast, the show where we take a look at Disney sequels to truly see what life is like after ever after. My name is Andy, and I'm joined, as always, by my co-host James.
Hello, how are you?
James, I'm pretty good. I'm excited to talk about Cinderella. It's been a stressful week, to be honest, and I'm excited to decompress with what could be one of Disney's greatest, or maybe worst films ever. We'll have to find out.
Who knows? We'll have to see when we've talked about it and the ranking comes about. I'd also like to say, Andy, you sound delicious today.
Thank
What's
you.
Happened?
I've borrowed I've borrowed a real mic from someone.
No way.
So anytime we ask anyone about feedback for the podcast, we usually get like it was pretty good, yeah. Like your audio sounds like crap though. So I'm on my third microphone of the podcast, and we're also on the third episode. So hopefully this is the final time.
I think you should just get a new microphone every episode.
I think it would be a good running bit, yeah. I think I've maybe shot us in the foot a bit by doing a jump to better audio, like really fast. Like I think I should have incrementally just slowly got better.
Yeah, because now if you ever go back, it's going to be like, why is Andy recording on a potato again? I don't understand.
Well, a lot of people say it sounded like you had a radio show and I was calling in, like for the full show.
Oh, I love that. That's great.
But so you're good as well.
Yeah, I am good. I have been busy doing some little bits for the pod actually, which will be revealed in due time once I've got some more. But keep an eye out on the socials because there might be some little bits going up there.
Yes.
So if you are a fan of us and stuff, just keep an eye out.
You like stuff?
Some stuff is coming.
You're in the right goddamn place.
You like some things and some stuff. Goddamn, I've got you covered. But yeah, other than that, I went down to Bristol, which was lovely.
Nice.
And went to Cheddar Gorge for a couple of days, which was
beautiful.
Very, very nice. So it's been nice and chill.
Nice.
Over the past few days. Yeah.
And now we got to culminate it all as we finally talk about Cinderella 2, Dreams Come True.
But not just yet.
No.
Because we have to go. Before we go to After Ever After, we have to go to Before Ever Before.
I love that name.
I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you for coming up with that, especially on the spot as well. It was amazing.
So essentially, when we go through our Disney sequels, we like to do it in order of the way the original classics came out. Sometimes we'll pass a classic that didn't get any sequels. So before we do go on to the one that did get a sequel, we like to take a look back and just have a little wave out the window of the train at the classics that didn't get any continuations officially and see, did they continue in any other way? So last time we spoke, we were speaking about Bambi 2, and Bambi came out in 1942, and then Cinderella came out in 1950. So we have a fair whack of movies to look at here.
Little 8-year gap.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Most people you speak to, if you said, like, what's your favourite period of Disney, they'd say this. They'd say the Salados, the Three Caballeros, the Make Mine, whatever this one's called.
Make Mine music.
Yeah, they'd always go on about this. No.
That's all I hear, honestly.
But in all seriousness, I know, like, when I watched Cinderella, I watched it on Blu-ray, and I had an intro from Diane Disney Miller, who's, like, Disney's niece or something. And she was even saying on that, like, yeah, Cinderella was coming off a bit of a whack period, bro. Like,
even a relative was just like, this fucking sucked. And to be fair, they're not wrong, because some of the stuff that comes after this, goddamn, it's kind of like Cinderella set off a little bomb for Disney.
This is definitely a forgotten sort of period. There's reasons for it. Like we said, Bambi was 1942. If you know your history, there were big stuff going on in the world around that sort of time. Might not have had a lot of money to just make silly little cartoons. But let's run through them. So first after Bambi, we had Saludos Amigos. Have you seen?
I don't know what this. No, I have. I'm genuinely play the clip.
I haven't seen
this. What is I've heard of some of these. I'm gonna open each of them
as we
on
go.
Letterboxd now.
Yeah. So Saludos Amigos was I haven't seen any of these, by the way, either. I've just done like the research, but Saludos, and all of these are pretty much like this. The little like segments, so they've made like little shorts and they've stitched them together because the world is at war, money's tight, half your animators are in the trenches. We get what we can. Saludos Amigos is probably most famous for an iconic image of Donald Duck, where he looks absolutely furious, but he has like the biggest erection you've ever seen. It's one of my favorite pictures. It comes from this. I don't know what the context is. I don't need to know the context.
I'm glad that we'll probably never know that context. I'm probably never going to see this in my life.
Other than the fact that it stars Donald Duck and Goofy and stuff, there's not really anything that continues from this. Some people credit it as solidifying Donald Duck's like popularity. I mean, I doubt it. If it wasn't this, it would have been something else. There's not really much to talk about with this, to be honest. It came out and it went. And then following that, immediately after, was another Donald Duck kind of thing where it's short movies. This one's called The Three Caballeros. Now, this one I never actually seen. I'm sure my sister had this on VHS for some reason. But this is the second of the 6 package movies, as they called it, where it's just like a bunch of little clips, short films strung together. And this one didn't really continue that much either. I think the Caballeros themselves have made appearances in other things, like a House of Mouse kind of thing and stuff like that, but there's not like any instance where anyone has looked at this and been like, I want to continue the stories, like, you know what I mean? It's just, the characters might show up again and that's about it.
I mean, it looks like one of the characters was in Saludos Amigos.
Oh, they got some continuity then.
I could be wrong. I'm going off the image on the Letterboxd banner, so I could be completely wrong.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I think as well, there's that thin line of like, are they reusing characters in this time period because they don't have money, or are they kind of like setting up these legacy characters? And it could fall on either side, I guess.
Yeah, true.
Following that was Make Mine Music. It's a bit more musically focused, as you can probably tell from the title, but not to the degree of like a Fantasia or anything like that.
Right.
There's no continuation of this either. In fact, one of the critiques that many critics had of it was like, it's no Fantasia. So there's not really much to say about this one either.
Put it in the bargain bin.
Yeah, let's just whiz past that one. Next we have Fun and Fancy Free, which is a cool name.
Ooh.
This one is only 2 clips, and I don't know if I'm right or wrong about this, but I think this is one of the first instances where Disney took Jiminy Cricket from Pinocchio and they kind of just made him like a generic Disney character, like, oh, you'd show up here and here and here and do whatever. He's just one of our boys. Right. But then this one's basically Mickey and Donald and Goofy in Jack and the Beanstalk, and then there's another one about a circus bear who wants to be free.
Oh.
Yeah.
Lovely. Very nice.
This one didn't really get any sort of continuation again. Like, obviously, like Mickey and Donald and Goofy are iconic characters still, but...
Did the bear escape? Did he escape into Mickey Mouse's mouse house?
I don't know, actually. I didn't check. I imagine so. It's wartime. We need to feel good.
He fell off the beanstalk.
I think the bear's elsewhere. It's 2 separate shows, and the bear's one story and the beanstalk's the other. I don't think they have a crossover moment.
Maybe afterwards he went up the beanstalk and fell off.
I hope not. And then following Fun and Fancy Free is Melody Time.
Oh.
This one is, you guessed it, more short films tied together.
Hooray! So they were trying to do like another Fantasia, but 7 times in a row.
Yeah, and this one and Make My Music, those focus a lot on the music side of it, trying to recapture that kind of Fantasia delight, but the other ones are kind of just like, not Looney Tunes, obviously, because it's Disney, but it's just basically that thing, like, here's some fun little adventures that Mickey goes on. Stitch them together and put them in the cinemas, because we have nothing else.
Guys, just leave it until 1999. It'll all come together.
Well, you'll be dead by then. I don't care. Freeze me.
That's exactly why he did it. Shove me in the freezer.
Fun fact, this Melody Time actually has an entire segment on Wikipedia called Controversy, and I got really excited, but it was pretty boring because it was just about a character smokes a cigarette. I was very excited to dive into some dirty little secrets.
Oh, God.
And then following Melody Time, finally we have the last of these little horrible wartime movies. I mean, we're past the wartime now. It's 1949, but obviously, like, the war didn't just end, and America's like, oh, yeah, we're back, baby.
There's ramifications.
So this one's called The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad.
Ooh.
One is The Legend of Sleepy Hollow with Ichabod Crane, and then one is The Wind in the Willows with that horrible little toad man. And this is the last of these quote-unquote package films that they did until Winnie the Pooh, like Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. And I think you could give that a pass because it's not like this where it's like two completely unrelated stories. So again, there's not much to talk about with the like continuation of this. Some of the stuff appears in rides. The only thing I did notice is that a lot of these characters, I don't know why, appear in... Have you ever seen Mickey's Christmas Carol with Scrooge McDuck?
No.
A lot of the characters from this are in that, like Mr. Toad, the rats, the weasels. And when I was looking at it, I was like, oh, it must have been just after. No, Mickey's Christmas Carol was 1983, so...
Whoa! So they had banked these characters for like nearly 40 years, and then they were like, "Who can we wheel out of the retirement home?" Oh, I know.
It's for the fans. It's like when the leader showed up in Captain America 4. To just as much acclaim.
It's for the fans, baby.
I don't know if this is like this sounds so cynical, but I don't know if it's a thing of like maybe like Mickey's Christmas Carol was like pushing the budget, and they're like, we need to reuse some assets. What has nobody seen? Oh, The Adventures of Ichabod and Toad. We'll just grab
Here
some
we
things
go.
from that.
Pop it in. Do the old Bambi rain scan again, but with an entire film.
Get the Toad from Ichabod. Get the rain from Bambi. Just get whatever you can.
Just shove it all together and hope it makes a film.
I actually like the Christmas Carol one. Like, it was one of my favorites as a kid. So I don't know. It's so weird that there's no relation between The Wind in the Willows and Christmas Carol, as far as I know. It's not.
Yeah,
not the same, right?
Yeah. Very, very interesting
and very weird.
Very weird.
The only other thing to note is that it's not really a continuation, but a lot of these they'd sometimes split them up. So sometimes they'd release like the Wind in the Willows bit, like as a cinema short or something like that. But none of them really continued. And man, what a miserable looking period of Disney.
Yeah, genuinely, it just looks so dire. It's just.
I mean, maybe we're being harsh because neither of us have watched any of these, but I don't want to watch any of these.
No, none of them appeal to me. No. And I can't be bothered.
No.
It's too much.
I mean, I don't know. I guess they tried.
No, don't. Just don't bother. It'll be fine.
So,
I don't think you're gonna lose out on not watching Melody Time.
Yeah. Well, I hope it's the most depressing before we ever have to do, because not even a single silly symphony, James.
No silly symphony Sundays. Oh, sorry. Silly symphony Sundays. Oh,
Sundays are very serious in wartime. Well, now we've got past that. The
bombs drop on Sundays.
Well, we've got this little horrible patch of crap. I guess we can get on to Cinderella. But before we do the sequel, we always like to have a quick chat about what we think of the original film. So Cinderella, this one came out in 1950. You said on the last episode that you think you've seen it, and then you messaged me a couple days ago saying you definitely haven't seen it.
I messaged you and I said, I swear I've seen a cut of this that just removes all the mice from it because I could not remember any of the mice. So I feel like either I've seen just clips of Disney stuff where they've put the part where she gets the dress and the dance and all of that and the glass slipper stuff. And that's all I've seen.
Right.
Because this should not be called Cinderella because it's about the mice.
Yeah.
And it's mostly just a Tom and Jerry show. And then they were like, oh, we need an overarching story here. Glass slipper, do it. Cinderella time.
The weird thing is, like, I was going to ask you to describe the plot. I think if I asked you to describe the plot, I don't think you'd mention the mice because they're pretty inconsequential as far as like what's actually happening. But when you watch the movie, it is weighted very much towards them.
Yeah, if before watching it, I would have been like, oh, Cinderella, she's got the stepsisters and a stepmom. They're all mean to her. There's a ball, and she really wants to go, but she doesn't have a dress. She makes a dress, it gets ripped up, blah, 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 blah. No time in that does a mouse appear.
No.
in my description.
A fairy godmother appears, and she turns some pumpkins into carriages and stuff.
And she also decides, instead of turning a horse into a nicer horse, she just transmutates a bunch of mice into horses. Would that hurt?
I was thinking the same thing. Because they're making loads of these, like Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey and stuff. Like, there's got to be a body horror Cinderella somewhere, right?
Well,
oh, what have you done to me?
And then the same thing happens to the dog and the horse. They both get turned into humans. That cannot be comfortable. Yeah,
the horse is mass shifting so much. Like, it's losing so much of its mass. It's like Megatron turning into a handgun in the old Transformers cartoons.
A little teeny weeny handgun. Where did the rest of him go?
Well, I think you mentioned before, like, you didn't remember any of the mice stuff, but you remember the rest. Kind of jumping ahead a bit, but not really. I've been watching these on Blu-ray, as I've mentioned. And when I pop the Cinderella 2 Blu-ray in, it gives us a trailer for Cinderella 1, just in case. It's like, hey, asshole, you know this is a sequel, right? The trailer is basically like her at the ball, she leaves the slipper, they go to the house. The prince wants to try the slipper on everyone. It fits Cinderella. The trailer's just that. It's like the back half of the movie. It's the ending of the movie.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's all the marketing for it. So I wouldn't be shocked if you've not seen it, but you've just seen the marketing. And because the marketing's the end of the movie, there's nowhere in your head you're like, I've just seen the trailer. No way, I couldn't have seen that. It's the end of the movie. But no, they show you the ending.
Yeah, that's wild. Because when it started and the birds were chirping and then they were coming in and they were helping Cinderella, that's Snow White's thing, isn't it? I was like, there's animals helping out in this film as well. What's going on?
I think Snow White's friends to all the animal and Cinderella's got like these specific mates.
Right, okay. That makes more sense.
Yeah.
But it also was not what I was expecting when that happened. I was like, hang on a second.
So speaking of, just while we're on the mics, I did actually look it up because I was wondering, like, Cinderella's barely in this for like the first 40 minutes. Cinderella is actually the Disney princess with the third least amount of screen time. So she has 26 minutes and 4 seconds. I didn't get the time for these other two, but...
In the first one?
In the first one, yeah.
Why is this called Cinderella?
It's like 70 minutes long, isn't it?
It's not a Cinderella film. That is absolutely insane. This is breaking my brain. I don't understand. Why?
Have you got any guesses on the two Disney princesses she could have beaten in screen time? You've forgotten every Disney princess right now, haven't you?
Yeah. I want to say Sleeping Beauty.
Yes.
Asleep.
Yes. You got it.
Baby, let's go.
She managed to beat the one that's not conscious for the entire movie.
And then,
I can give you a hint for the other one.
Is it more modern?
I
doubt it.
It's more modern, but the movie's not named after the princess. So Princess Aurora, who is Sleeping Beauty, she's the bottom. And then there's this next one, question mark, and then there's Cinderella.
Oh, no. I was going to say Thingy from Frozen, not
Nah, she's in it like a lot.
Yeah, because it kind of goes to the other one, and then I was like, oh, well, never mind.
She has a pet that belongs to the feline family.
Who has a cat?
I never said cat.
Who? Jasmine!
Yeah!
Oh, shit. No way.
Yeah, so she beats Jasmine, but in all fairness, Jasmine's not the main character of Aladdin. That belongs to that other guy.
I can't remember his name.
No. But
Genie.
Yeah. Robin Williams, yeah. But yeah, that means that like you've got excuses for the other two, and then this is just like we want to look at the mice, bro.
Yeah. There's oh god. It's so weird. I don't understand.
No.
This is a mouse film.
But other than that, what did you think about it?
Yeah, it's an interesting one. I think it not being about Cinderella really kind of threw me off.
Yeah.
And I was a bit confused and just like, what's going on? Also, I forgot it was a musical, or it had musical numbers, which was kind of a nice surprise. The songs are great.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to all of the mice making the dress. Lovely. Really, really, really nice scene. I think, yeah, animation was really good. One thing that I didn't like, and I'm curious on your thoughts, I really did not like the kind of sped up voices for the mice. I thought it sounded really stupid at first, and then they were all like, what do they say? Zoot zoot, or whatever.
I mean, it worked enough for me if they were like supporting characters, but when it's so much of it,
when you're with them for the entire time and they're just like, it's like, come on, chill. Like, let's just talk normal for a bit.
I want to send you a video that I thought would be funny to do of me watching the mice singing Stone Face as if I was watching like Schindler's List or something. And I lost my mind during it. I broke down and I was in tears and I thought I was going to pass out laughing because it is just so weird. Just this 5-minute song of this sped up voices and super high pitch of these mice. Just it is so strange.
It's another one of those things where score is quite a lot of the sound effects. However, we are starting to see more sound effects come in.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering which classic it's going to be that just
more.
kind of abandons that. And then we've got full sound effects with score kind of...
I think it'll be a while.
Yeah, with score... What's the word? Like emphasizing some of those sound effects as well. The stepsisters and the stepmom are horrible, aren't they?
Yeah.
Cinderella!
I thought she felt like it's weird to say it because like you think of Disney villains, you've got like evil sorcerers and people taking over the world and people who kill their own brothers and all this stuff, but like this feels like one of the nastiest Disney villains because she's just so real. Nothing she does is over the top or even animated weird. She's just cold and calculating and horrible.
Horrible. I genuinely wrote, this is for the sequel, but Stepmother should be in that Disney villains game, like 100%.
Oh yeah,
take out that other guy, and put her in, and she would just be. She'd just stand there while all the other villains are like doing stuff, and she'd just be silently judging all of them.
Yeah, you know, some of the animation on her, like just it's like sternly staring with like the shadows on her and stuff. It's like, oh god, I hate it.
Unreal. It gives like really like film noir kind of like not necessarily, but like some of those reaction shots of her with the shadows. It's really good. Really good. She is, for someone that doesn't do that much, like she does a lot of evil, but it's very low stakes evil kind of thing.
Yeah. And she's played by Eleanor Audley, who went on to play Maleficent for Sleeping Beauty. So she did actually end up playing like this super big evil.
That's cool.
Yeah.
There was one point halfway down the page, I just put, God, this is slow. So I don't know what was happening there, but I was bored. Straight after that, this dressmaking is lovely. And then I just wrote in big letters when Gus says, Happy birthday! Because I laughed a lot.
I love that big doofus.
He's great. I at first I was like, oh, this guy's going to be annoying. And then they called him Octavius. And I was like, Otto. And then,
that's self-sustaining now.
The power of the dress in the palm of my hand.
I thought Cinderella herself was such a lovely character, and I think because I know that Walt Disney apparently he did actually really like Cinderella. This is a bit of a side note, but they did do Cinderella as a short in 1922. I've not actually watched that yet, but
oh wow,
they were going to come back to Cinderella as a silly symphony in 1933.
No way.
And it slowly just evolved into this because they were like, we can't really do this justice in a short. And I guess you could argue they could take the mice out and they can do this justice as a short.
Yeah.
But
just have this as like a part in Fantasia 3000. I don't know.
But Cinderella feels like such a good character for that kind of time period of the 1950s. She's a character that goes through hardship every day, but she faces it like really happy and optimistic, and like you just gotta like plug in and dream and hope. And I guess that was probably like good for kids at that time.
Yeah, she's on that grind set.
Yeah, she is, yeah. but all of that niceness she exudes is like, it really makes that scene where the stepsisters rip her dress up like so heartbreaking. Like she finally just breaks down and cries like, oh man, you broke her. She was so nice and happy.
I tell you what, the first half of this film is, I think that's where I was like, this is slow.
Yeah.
And then, like, you got the dressmaking scene, amazing, love it. The rest of it, goddamn, it's a good film. It's a really good back end of it.
Yeah.
I think the start just kind of, it's just a lot of mice and annoyingness. And as soon as it gets back into the Cinderella story, I really liked the end part of it.
Oh, yeah. But enough of James ogling over Cinderella's back end.
Speaking of back ends, actually, the asses on the stepsisters, Jesus Christ!
Oh, I thought you were going to mention the scene where they get all the beads and they start putting them on Gus's tail, but like it very quickly starts looking like he's just got anal beads coming out of his ass.
Oh my god!
I didn't like that.
I feel like I looked away from the screen for like 2 seconds and missed that. Otherwise, I would have written that down.
The only thing I want to touch on before we move on quickly is just that I hate that cat. It's literally called Lucifer, and I want to watch it drown in cement. It was like the worst cat. It was like the most evil cat.
He's got a proper like Cheshire cat smile as well.
Oh, he's horrible.
They definitely, like, for Alice in Wonderland, must have taken inspiration from... Wait, which came out first? It was this, wasn't it?
Alice in Wonderland's literally the next one.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So yeah, they must have had the cells of Lucifer and then just shoved them on the Cheshire Cat kind of thing. Because they look really similar. Spoilers for the end of the film, it looks like Lucifer died. Like, he falls out a window and they just do like a really long, like... as he falls out the window. However...
He lives. Just one quick note before we move on, because I thought this was like, I don't know if it is sad or not, I don't know anything about her life. Cinderella's voiced by Eileen Woods, and she had no other leading roles other than this. She was an extra in 1 film and 2 TV shows, one of which was uncredited. She had her own radio show. She had 1 album in 1957. She did like a Disney album in 1949 when she played Snow White, but really nothing going on there. I say it's sad. Maybe she liked that. Maybe she didn't want this big life. But I thought she was brilliant in this, and her singing voice is fantastic on that "Dream Is a Wish Your Heart Makes." And I was shocked she didn't get like a big career out of it.
I mean, we say it's a shame, but that might have been what you wanted. But yeah,
I hope so.
It's a shame it's a shame to kind of not waste her talent by her not doing it.
If she did want to continue, that's a shame.
Exactly. But if she didn't want to continue, she just robbed us of all that talent, because she was excellent. She was really, really good. Yeah. And she brought a lot of love and life to Cinderella, and she's lovely in the first film. She's absolutely great, and just a lovely character, like through and through, as you were saying before.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's much more to say about the first one. Good film. It's pretty good.
No. Do you reckon it's time for a dream to come true?
Oh, I think it's time to make a book.
Okay, so Cinderella
Anyone
2.
who hasn't seen the film is going to be so confused by that. Let's make a book. What are you talking about? Watch the film.
Oh, we will get into it.
Oh, firstly, just really quickly on the first one, how did they do? I was wondering if you had a look at the any trivia or behind the scenes. How did they do the book opening shot? Because it looks like it's 3D animated.
With the book openings, they usually did those live action. I don't know about this one specifically.
Yeah, it didn't look live action. It looked like slightly 3D animated, so I don't know if they did some weird cell shading or something. It was cool.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Really liked it. And so much so I wrote it down because I was like, that is crazy how much that looks like not even early 3D animation. It looked like newer 3D animation. And I was like, what did they do? We'll come back to it.
I don't know, actually.
Don't worry about it. We'll come back to it. Let's go on to the second one because I'm distracting us.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to tell you, because I did look up trivia there to try and see if I could quickly find it. Couldn't, but turns out Eileen Woods suffered from Alzheimer's in the later years of her life, and she couldn't even remember that she played Cinderella.
Oh.
So maybe that's why she didn't do
that might be
else.
it. Don't make me cry. That's really sad.
Yeah, but apparently she really liked the song "A Dream Is a Wish Your Heart Would Make,"
oh my God.
despite not knowing that it was her. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Anyway.
On to something else.
Let's cheer ourselves up by looking at a film that's probably going to be really good. Cinderella 2,
amazing.
A Dream Come
I'm
True.
so excited. Yay.
So let's get some quick facts on this one. Cinderella 2 came out in 2002.
Yep.
So that's 52 years after the first one. Not quite the Bambi gap, but pretty, it's like half a decade, half a century even.
Still a very, very long gap.
Yeah.
Have you got the director in front of you? Because I've got some stuff written down.
I do.
Okay.
John Kafka.
Yes.
He didn't work on anything else.
I was going to say I could not find if he had done anything else. So I think John Lasseter's guillotine actually killed him.
So John Kafka directed this. He works a lot in other animated stuff in just like a smaller capacity. He's done some directing for small TV shows that we probably haven't heard of. I mean, I hadn't heard of them, and I can't imagine you would have.
All right.
I didn't even write them down. Came out February 2002, the year of our Lord and Savior Spider-Man by Sam Raimi. This somehow got a cinema release in 8 countries, including the one we're in right now.
I was looking that up and I could not find that, so I don't know where you found that, but that's fascinating.
It is. What's even more fascinating is I went on Box Office Mojo because I was like, what did it go up against? Box Office Mojo tracks the box office so deeply that you can go to the weekends of like the early 2000s and see.
Wow.
And I was going through the weeks of 2002 and there was data for every single week for the UK. And then I got to this week and it was gone. It's scrubbed from the records.
That is unreal.
So, yeah.
Wow.
God knows what happened.
Who knows? We have no idea. We would love to tell you, but we don't know.
Wikipedia thinks it made $120 million, but there's no source.
So do you know that the estimated budget as well was $5 million? So they made bank if that 120. But to be fair, Bambi 2 made a shitload and sold however many. I would not be surprised.
There's an audience, yeah. And I just remember there's not really any big stars in this. There's no Patrick Stewart-Deere to pay for.
There isn't. However, Jennifer Hale as Cinderella, who loads of people might not know the name, but you've definitely heard her in much stuff. She's in everything. Sod's Law. Didn't write any of it down, but I know she's in BioShock Infinite, female Commander Shepard in Mass Effect.
She's Naomi Hunter in Metal Gear Solid as well.
She is. She's also in Metal Gear Solid 2 as a different character. She's all over the place.
She's Jean Grey in X-Men 97, like the new ones, not the original release.
Yeah.
This is my favourite one, though. She was Black Cat in the 90s Spider-Man cartoon.
Hell yeah.
You know who played the prince? Goddamn fucking Spider-Man. It was Christopher Daniel Bonds. I lost my mind. I have normal notes on my page. Like, logo transition was cool. there's another cat now. And then the rest of the page just has, in capital letters, blah, 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 Spider-Man, Spider-Man, radioactive Spider-Man. Because I heard his voice. I got so excited. I love that boy.
Oh, that is so great. Oh,
I'm
so happy for you.
And then he's barely in it.
Yeah. The first thing that happens is he gets a few lines and then he fucks off.
Yeah.
Firstly, let's go over the story.
Yeah, good luck.
I thought this was going to be a proper sequel.
Yeah.
This is not a proper sequel.
No, which means we're 3 episodes into this podcast and we've never had an actual sequel where one story follows another story.
I had been making my notes, and I'm sorry that I keep saying this is what I wrote down.
Making my notes downtown.
Walking fast, I'm homebound. I just wrote, huh? Question mark. Short stories? Was this a TV show?
Ah.
So, this was created by Walt Disney Television Animation. Now, it's not rare for them to do some of the straight-to-DVD stuff or the straight-to-VHS stuff. However, yes, this used to be part of a TV show. So, a lot of people think that this was a TV show that just failed, called Cinderella Stories, which was going to be episodes of, Cinderella based adventures, which is exactly what this
feels like,
what this film is.
Yeah.
There's also a complete storyboard for what I don't know if it was the first ever episode or if it was going to be a future one. But yeah, really interesting that we've essentially got the dregs of a cancelled TV show shoved together into this film.
How long did it take you to find that? Did it take you a while? It felt to me like it had been buried.
Yeah, so I was looking on Wikipedia, didn't have anything on Wikipedia, and then I started digging a little deeper because I was like, why does it feel like a TV show? And just kept looking through. And then I think it was just on the, I can't remember where I found it. But yeah, then it came up and it said that.
But it's not like an official one.
Yeah, it was. It was the fandom Disney wiki.
Yeah.
And it came up and it had all of the stuff for Cinderella Stories on there, including those extra storyboards and stuff like that. It's crazy.
Yeah, because when I first read it, it didn't have a source. So I was like, it sounds like they're just maybe spitballing. But then you see all the storyboards like, no, this exists. And I guess Disney just buried it.
Yeah, it's very strange.
They buried the box office. They buried the TV show. They're like, no one must know what we created here.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, this was a slog to get through.
Do you know what? In the back end of it, I was laughing quite a lot. But
tragic.
Yeah, it's not great, is it?
So we should probably just hit this like we did Fantasia and just go through the shorts, I reckon.
I was going to say, yeah, let's do that.
Well, what's the setup? What's the glue that keeps all these stories together?
The glue? That's very apt that you said that because there's a lot of glue used to make this book.
To trap the mice.
In the walls. This starts off straight away. I've written mice voices are insanely close to the OG because they literally sound the same. It's crazy.
I don't agree. I think Gus sounds the same, but I think Jack sounds horrible. Like he sounds. I can't do an impression of a mouse. But in the first one, he sounds a bit more mousy. He sounds like. But in this one, he just sounds like an annoying human. Like, where is Cinderella gone? I can't do an impression of this guy because he's out of my element. I feel what I feel like it is it's going to be a TV show. One of these mice you got to be able to hear and actually understand. This one,
and he's going to be the main character. Yeah,
because the guy's a talented voice actor. But he sounded horrible to me in this one particular character.
Anyway, so the story is. They've all moved into the castle. Cinderella's brought everyone over, so she brought all the mice. She's brought all the birds.
Can you imagine being the king? You'd be furious.
Just like rocking up with like 17 animal carriers.
Do you mind if I bring my pets? Yeah, no, that's fine. Why is there goddamn rats in my teacup, Cinderella? You fuck.
The This is a health and safety hazard. I'm an old man. Oh dear. So Cinderella's moved everyone into the house, including the mice and the fairy godmother as well.
Yeah, that's not her authority. Like, I didn't get that.
I'm pretty sure that she just appears when she wants to. But for some reason, she's moved in because Cinderella's moved in. So I don't know what's going on there. Does she own her?
Well, I think my game theory is because in the first movie, she kind of appears as if, like, the same way a normal fairy godmother, you know, like Cinderella's desperate, she's broken down, she appears, she makes her wish come true. They're not mates, they've never met, they're not going to hang out after. But I feel like this was like the Aladdin show worked, and that had the genie, she'll be our genie. And she's also iconic, so I guess they just couldn't think of a reason and they just shove her in. But it doesn't feel, it feels weird that it's like in her off hours when little girls aren't having crises, she's just hanging out with these mice.
The fairy godmother is like, oh, what do you want to do, mice? And they're like, tell us a story about Cinderella, please. Well, and she's like, sorry, lads. We haven't got one. We haven't got another one. We've finished it.
Yeah, Gus was coming over and they literally just finished the book about Cinderella. And he says, because I wrote this line down, it's my favourite line. He goes, what if we just made another book? Which is like probably
what
a
if
quote.
we just made another film?
Exactly. It's just a quote from the executive boardroom. It's a shame Cinderella's not making more money, boys. What if we just made another movie? Excellent.
You're hired and you've got a promotion.
So yeah, they tell some little stories about
Cinderella, and half of them aren't really about Cinderella.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the first one is what's this one called, James?
Aim to Please.
So Aim to Please is like kind of what you'd think a sequel to Cinderella 2 would be, right? It's like Cinderella's moved into the castle and she, as a person who's lived as she's basically been like a slave maid for the stepmother. She has to become accustomed to royalty but there's nothing interesting about it. The prince instantly, and my thought is, if someone came to me and said, right, the Cinderella sequel, and I watched the first one, I was making notes like, where do we go with this? The prince is not a character in the first one. He's a goal. He's just a visual. You know, it's a pretty prince. It's the escape.
He's literally called Prince Charming.
Yeah, that's fine for the time. But if you have to expand upon it, I would probably choose him and be like, let's flesh him and make him a character. And they don't. They literally go, Prince is gone now. Cinderella's hanging out in the castle, and everyone wants her to be posh, but she's not. But what if everyone does it her way? And that's it.
And that's the end. Yeah,
that's the movie.
That's where I wrote, huh? Because I was like Rich, literally just before the conflict disappears, because suddenly the sort of stepmother equivalent, or what I thought was going to be the stepmother equivalent for the entire film,
Prudence,
just goes, maybe we should have done it Cinderella's way. So essentially what happens in this one is Cinderella moves in, and like Andy said, everyone wants her to behave like royalty kind of thing, and be prim and proper. She can't do anything. She just has to sort of be there, make the correct decisions, which she keeps getting wrong, and everyone's like, oh, why would you choose cream over apricot or whatever it is?
Yeah.
Like for napkins and stuff like that. And then Cinderella gets sad, and she wants to reject her royalty and embrace being a serf.
A what?
A serf, like a peasant.
Oh, right, okay.
That's a good word. I like it a lot. There's a part that I just wrote down. A princess does not woohoo. Which
it's just that
it wasn't necessarily that, but it was a princess does not da 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 da.
Yeah, which we like. It's Jasmine, right? Like from Aladdin.
Yes,
we've seen this.
Exactly. There's also a weird animation glitch where they animated it really weirdly, where, you know, she's got the big metal, so she's getting dressed up to go to down to practice the banquet or something like that. And they put some shoes in front of her, and she ends up putting her right leg into the left foot and the left leg into the right foot, but then her legs are normal. It's really weird, and I just noticed it for a split second, and I was like,
I sure hope someone got fired for that blunder.
So she gets really sad, and then she's like, no way, I'm going to do things my way. As angry old lady is off doing other things, she kind of turns everything around. She does it her way. She makes chocolate pudding, blah, 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 blah. Everyone loves her. Cinderella is Princess Diana.
Oh. You could just watch Spencer.
She comes in, and she's a lady from she's a scullery maid from a poorer background, and she gets into royalty, and everyone loves her. She is Diana.
Thank God this was set before the automobile was invented. Oh man, there's nothing.
There's nothing to it. It does the day, and then all the conflict disappears because the grumpy old lady gets put into the arms of the Grand Duke.
Yeah, it's the guy from the first one who's the one who puts the slipper on the people's feet.
They have a little waltz, and then she's like, "Oh my God, maybe Cinderella knows what she's doing after all." And then it ends.
Yeah,
and I was like, "What? What?"
There's a line in this bit as well where she says, I am who I am and the prince loves me for who I am. It's like, does he? We've never seen you interact. That would be nice to find out, to witness.
Seen you kiss at the end of the film and then kiss at the end of this party, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's all the interaction that you've had.
It's so generic and so nothing, and you've seen this so many times.
It's the same as the first one. It's the same thing, but from a different point of view.
Yeah.
It's getting used to being rich, and it's the same thing. You've got the stepmother again. You've got the two angry stepsisters, apart from one of them's not angry, the other one is, and then they kind of get turned around, and it's like it's the same thing.
Yeah, it very much felt like an episode of a Cinderella TV show that got cancelled because it wasn't good enough.
And it sucked. It's just whatever.
Well, should we move to the next segment? I really don't know what else to say about this.
No, it's just it's not very good.
What's this next one called? Tall Tale.
Just before we go on to Tall Tale, as they're making the book, the making of the book is like the intercutting parts of the story. So that's where the fairy godmother and the mice are kind of filling this book with stories about Cinderella. And they do a scissors recreation. So you know where they're chopping the fabric in the first one, and Gus is on the scissors. He's like, it's animated beautifully. They do a recreation. It looks fucking dog shit. It looks so bad compared to the original. And at that point, if you're going to do a reference like that, maybe just go and get the original and just draw
Bambi
over
Rain
it
over
or
the top.
something. Put the Bambi Rain over the top.
No, yeah,
make him the
right.
Cheshire Cat. But
that's probably a good point to mention as well. That in we're going to mention this a lot, obviously, because he's a directed DVD, and the first ones are beautifully hand drawn and painted, and then this is digital art and stuff. But we mentioned in Bambi 2, we were both quite impressed that they had that limitation, but they still put loads of effort into the styling and the colours and stuff. And this one doesn't have that. But then again, this isn't a film. This is 3 episodes of a TV show. So
it is, yeah. The one thing that they do keep is the style. They do me and my partner were talking about this when we were watching it, and they do keep quite well to the style of Cinderella. There's a couple of things that have changed, and one of the things that I don't know if this is from. And this is just a weird thing that I noticed. Cinderella doesn't, unless she's in profile, she doesn't have a nose.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's like an old. I think that's a carryover from the old art style.
But then there's so many other people in this film who have a nose, and it's such a weird thing to keep. And I get it. If you gave Cinderella a big old schnoz or whatever, it wouldn't look like Cinderella. But it's just an interesting hangover.
I just want to out you here as well, because you mentioned you watched this with your partner. I feel like one of the things that if Cinderella was in the modern day, you might have seen the evil stepmother and the evil stepsisters watch Cinderella 1 by themselves and then force Cinderella to watch Cinderella 2. Just that one. Which is what you did to your partner. I can't imagine a fate that I'd want less than that. Just watching this piece of shit with no context.
Well, I was like, you've seen the first one, haven't you? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, you remember it, don't you? And I was like, and she was like,
no,
yeah.
Are you sure? Because there are a lot of mice.
Well, I started talking about this, and she was like, yeah, of course there are. And I was like, what do you mean?
Maybe it's just us. I mean, I've actually rewatched this recently, but when I watched it a couple of years ago when it came out in 4K. But when I watched it then, I was like, the fuck is this mice shit?
Yeah. I just had no idea there were that many mice, and I feel like that's just going to be a thing that we keep circling back to. There's so many mice.
Because the next
especially
section
now
is called Tall Tale.
Tall Tale.
This is an excellent story about Jacques, the little mouse that wears a red goblin hat. He wants to help Cinderella out, but he can't because he's a little mouse. So he's like, God damn it, I wish I was a goddamn human. And the fairy godmother turns to him, he's like, I do that shit, that's my entire thing. You be a human right now if you want to be. He's like, yeah, all right. So he turns into a human, and then he helps Cinderella, quote unquote, maybe. He just kind of hangs around and acts like a buffoon. He's very, he's gonna, he's not trying to trick her. He was gonna go tell Cinderella, oh, I'm a human now, by the way, if you need any shit done. But then he gets distracted and then just never tells her and just starts lying to her for no reason, saying he's a different guy.
Well, so the reason for that is because he gets a bucket dumped on his head, and then that Grand Duke kind of is like, oh, what's your name? And he's like, huh? And he's like, oh, is that Belgian? Kind of thing. Everyone keeps misinterpreting and not letting him finish what he's saying.
Yeah, but they act like there's no way out of that now. No, you could just be like, oh, no, by the way, that's not my goddamn name. Of course it's not, you fucking idiot. My name is Jacques. I'm a mouse.
I'm a mouse that's now a man. Again, did it hurt turning into a man? Probably.
But he just doesn't. He's just like, oh, I guess they think that's my name now, so I guess I just have to lie to my best mate for the entire episode.
Very strange. Yeah, very easily fixable as well. The amount of time that Cinderella spends just plodding around, doing nothing, is crazy.
Period.
Just go up to her and be like, "Hey, Cinderella, it's me, Jacques. I'm a guy now. So if you need any things or whatever, just let me know and I'll help you out." Because that's all he wants to do. He just wants to help her out.
I don't know why anyone would want this. This was such a waste of time. I mentioned the first one was nothing, but this was such a dog shit story. It was so boring. It's just it doesn't have any I guess the moral is be happy you're a mouse, because by the end of it he's like, oh, my mouse mates are scared of me now because I'm a big freaky human and for some reason I won't tell them who I am. All right, I'll just turn you back into a mouse then, bro. And
it's
Jesus,
it's really
Christ.
weird. The cat witnesses a mouse turn into a fully grown man. She sees.
Oh, this isn't. This isn't Lucifer, the evil cat from the first.
No,
one.
sorry. So there's a goddamn new cat in town, and it's a white cat.
It's the same cat, pretty much, but it's white now.
Exactly the same cat. They whitewashed Lucifer by making him a white female cat. It's Lucifer too, and she's the exact same. But yeah, she sees a mouse turn into a fully sized human, and then decides, oh, hang on, that's 50 mice in a body. I could eat that. What? That cat is gonna get put down if it bites a human. You know what I mean?
As it should. It should be put down for thinking that this is 50 mice in a human suit.
Does it now associate? It's hang on, Cinderella is also a human, so she must be made of 25 mice.
Does she think this is Pacific Rim?
The human mech suits.
What is understanding of this world? Now, we already mentioned we don't really like this story and we think it's dog shit, but just to really grind it down, the Disney Wiki does also note that Cinderella's set in 1870 or 1880, but this has a Ferris wheel, which wasn't invented for at least a decade, so unwatchable.
I hope someone got fired for that blunder. There's also a weird Tiananmen Square moment.
What?
Where the elephant's coming towards him and he sticks his hand up to stop it.
Oh, oh my god.
Oh, God.
Oh, this was
and then
so...
he gets turned back into a mouse and he wins. Which is a better ending
better
than
outcome,
Tiananmen
yeah.
Square. Yeah, Jesus. Also, does the fairy godmother have Alzheimer's?
Well, Cinderella did.
What? Did she?
The actress did. Is it infectious?
Oh, no.
Why does the fairy godmother have Alzheimer's now?
Because she keeps forgetting bippity boppity boo. How is that hard to remember? Every single time. Honestly, every time she's like about to do bippity boppity boo, even in the first film, she's like, oh, how does this go again? It's charming and lovely in that one. But then in the second one, she, oh my God, beat a dead horse. Like, holy shit. She just like, I just did this about 17 minutes ago and I can't remember. Boppity bippity bip? I don't know. But yeah, she just can never remember the 3 words bippity boppity boo. Come on.
What's the last one called?
Alright, it's Uncommon Romance time, isn't it?
I feel like this is probably the one I got most to say about. So before we jump into a Common Romance, what did you think of the songs in this?
I hated them.
Yeah?
I hated them.
You hated them?
They were terrible.
Would you say they were like awful and like dog shit, or like...
They were dog shit.
They were dog shit. Damn.
They were dog shit. They were so bad. I really did not like them.
So you think the songs were dog shit?
Yes.
Damn.
What are you setting me up for?
I just thought that was a big thing, like considering like they were written by like a 16-year-old girl. Like I thought she did her best, James.
What the hell?
They were written by a 16-year-old.
What the hell?
Yeah, they're written by the 16-year-old, one of like the Disney Channel, like, you know, like their little court of jesters, with Miley Cyrus and that, and Selena Gomez. This one was called Brooke Allison. She wrote these.
No,
do
not trap me in this because I've written about this.
What's
and
this,
it's very
James?
sad.
Oh,
it's
James,
very sad.
You think Brooke Allison's dog shit?
No, I do not, because she didn't do the other ones, did she? Did she do all of the songs?
She did all the ones you just said were dog shit, yeah.
Well, I've dug myself a hole here. Here we go.
So,
Go on, reveal what happened. Make everyone sad.
So, the songs were created by this lady called Brooke Allison, who was 16 at the time. She gave it her all. I mean, the songs don't really fit, to be fair. They're not like...
They're not good.
They don't fit with the original aesthetic. They're kind of like poppy 2000 songs just kind of dropped in. James thinks they're dog shit, and James thinks that the person who made them is a dog shit person.
I did not say this.
And
following... This is slander. I will sue you.
Following the release of this movie, Brooke Allison actually had a horrible health-related incident where she fell into a coma and never quite recovered, and to this day is in a vegetative state. But that's all right by James's standards.
Fuck you. Fuck you. I can't believe you did this to me. I was going to bring this up at the end because I was going to talk about the end song.
It's not funny. I don't think it's funny.
I'm not laughing either.
I think it's very serious, and there is a GoFundMe
it's
that
horrible.
You should go put your money in, James, for what you just said.
It's genuinely horrible. I did not.
No,
Andrew.
Right. I'm taking
Andrew. We are going to have words after this podcast, you piece of shit.
I'm taking the mic, but like I was shocked when I read that. Like, what the hell? Like, horrible.
My partner, we looked up the end song.
Was that the Bibbidi Bobbidi remix thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels like kind of they were trying to get that Shrek vibe, and I got it. It worked. It was all right. But yeah, then my partner looked at what had happened to this poor girl.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's genuinely horrific.
Yeah,
And,
you wouldn't believe it.
Like 2025 has only just been confirmed to be in like a vegetative state. It's horrible.
Yeah, it's awful.
Which is really, really sad and very, very harrowing.
Yeah.
So
Mask Off. I agree. The songs are not good, and I think the main problem's like I wouldn't even blame her. She's like a 16-year-old pop star doing
no, not at all.
her music.
The talent is there. Like
this.
she's able to sing them. I think the production of them isn't very good, and I think that there's. I totally agree. The kind of genre mismatching is like really heavy because it just does not fit what's going on, kind of thing.
All the music in the first one is like part of the character. Like Cinderella's actually singing the songs, and like I think the only one where it's like almost not actually there is like "So This Is Love" at the end. But then that is actually confirmed to be something everyone hears because the stepmother hears her singing that, and then she like locks her away like the horrible cow she is.
Yeah.
Whereas in this one, it does feel like here's a song, it's completely separate what's going on, and we dump it over the top of a montage like every time, which was a bit disappointing.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to be a little rascal and trap you in your
rascal.
horrible little trap.
I'll kill you.
You'll put me in a vegetative state, James. No.
I'll put you in a mousetrap like I said I was going to do last time.
So yeah, that was probably a really dark thing for us to do. But
yeah.
But
yeah, feel bad.
I said I liked her and you said you didn't, so
and then you took your mask off and you said you didn't, so
I don't like. Yeah, that's true. I did do that, didn't I? I like her.
You can't win.
But okay, let's move on because I'm just gonna keep digging this horrible little grave.
I know.
The next one's called An Uncommon Romance, and my God, this is what the goddamn movie should have been. What is going on?
It really should have been just a longer version of this.
Yeah.
It was the best one, 100%. I mean, it's still not great, but it was way better than the other two.
Yeah. So this is basically the stepsisters who have names, apparently. One's called Anastasia, and this is about her. She's the red-haired one.
Yeah.
She meets a baker, and she kind of like falls in love a bit. But the stepmother's like, she's beneath you. Or no, the other way around. He's beneath her. Yeah. But she's like in love, and Cinderella's like just such a nice person. She's like, oh, I'll help you get with this guy. And it's such a humanizing thing. And I think there's a fascinating story there of like, the stepsisters may not inherently be evil. They've just been raised by this horrible monster.
Yeah, it's like a nature versus nurture kind of story.
Yeah.
That we get to see for fucking 20 minutes or whatever it is. When it could have had the whole film as that.
There's almost an interesting idea there as well of like what happens when an abuser loses their victim. Like Cinderella leaves, she's safe now. Like Lady Tremaine or whatever her name is. She's not just going to be like, that sucks, I guess I'll be a normal person now. Like, she's going to treat your daughters like shit now.
Exactly, and that's what we start seeing happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sad that this one wasn't longer.
Yeah. But then, even having said that, they didn't manage to fill the 20-minute slot of this without having goddamn cat capers. They do an entire story where it's like, and Lucifer may get redeemed too because he fancies the white cat. And it's like, I don't care about this goddamn cat.
I kind of liked it.
No! Oh, no!
I kind of enjoyed it. I thought it was really funny. I like the part where he comes into the room and he's all dressed up and he goes, wow. It made me laugh a lot.
No.
I thought it was fun. I thought it was very harmless.
This is even worse betrayal than what you said about Brooke Allison.
Oh, come on.
Sorry. No, I can't believe that. Oh my God. I hated it.
I thought it was really cute and quite funny, actually. And I liked it. Also, towards the end of his story, so the mice do him a deal. They're like, oh yeah, we'll basically do what Cinderella is doing to her stepsister and kind of teach you, and yeah, exactly. And only if you promise not to chase us again. And he's like, oh, yeah, sure, man. Yeah, I'll do it. And as soon as he gets what he wanted, the little fucking rascal turns against them. And then
he's evil. He needs to be put down.
Yeah, he's called Lucifer. Put him down.
I didn't get the bit where so he succeeds in getting with the cat, and then they're like, all right, let's get these fucking mice. The white cat gets like water poured on her head, and she's
then
just
gets
like
annoyed, and it wasn't even him. Yeah, that pissed me off.
There was no possible way it could have been him. She's just like, I got wet now, so you can go fuck yourself.
Yeah, he had another mouse in his hand. She was all the way on the other side of the table. I have no idea why it ended like that. No. But it did.
It was this weird ending to a horrible story. But you liked it. That's fair enough.
It was just fun. It was funny. I was laughing.
I hated it. But I really liked the Anastasia stuff.
Yeah, I think it was really nice. There's a part where it looks like Anastasia has Ariel's hair as well. It's very weird.
I noticed that.
It literally looks exactly the same. But yeah, it was lovely. Really nice, kind of simple, first meeting kind of thing. Oh, this is lovely. Kind of, it sets up a bit of exposition of like the flowers in the market, and she goes over and she's like, oh, do I need these? Oh, maybe not. And then she finds the baker.
She wants to fall in love. Like, she's longingly looking at like a little like music box and all this stuff. Like,
yeah, and it's very nice and it's lovely.
I think in a longer version of this, like, you could get more into like their relationship, because like I think it is in character for Cinderella to be like, okay, you abused me for decades, but I'm not gonna hold that against you. I'm gonna put that one side. And I'm gonna help you be better. That's in character, but for them to not have any conversation at all about like, oh yeah, I abused you for years. Why are you doing this?
Oh yeah,
like,
man, I'm really sorry that like, that happened. Kind of thing. It's like, no, but again, it could be. No, I was going to say it could be quite heavy for a kids' film, but there's films that deal with a lot worse than that.
Yeah,
not a lot worse. You know what I mean? Like like higher kind of.
I think like even just like if you don't get to like it's abuse and all this, like even if you just go like, I bullied you for all these years, that wasn't on.
Yeah,
like, I think that's a good message for kids. But they kind of just ignore it.
Yeah, that was the stepmother that I had to do it, otherwise I was going to get bullied, kind of thing. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
there could have been a nice rounded story in there, and it's what it should have been. But no, we got whatever that was.
Yeah.
We also get a cheeky little bit of false conflict again that resolves itself within 20 seconds.
I hate these misunderstandings, which is like
pisses me off.
Yeah.
What I'm assuming, he couldn't leave the shop because he had some bread in the oven, so he got someone to go and get the roses that the flowers that he was going to give to Anastasia. She saw a woman giving him flowers, or what looked like him giving her flowers, kind of thing. She doesn't even question it. She's just like, I'm out of here. I'm running to the fountain where I was crying before.
It's so short as well, where it's not like they hug and embrace, like, oh, you're a good friend for doing this. Like, there's 1 second where they're passing the flowers. That's when she looks. She turns around, and in the background you can see like her just walking away. It's like, if you just look.
Yeah, exactly.
It's so it's such lazy script writing.
Like, if there was something like, oh, this had happened to her, something similar like had happened to her in the past.
Yeah, maybe.
Like, yeah, it could have, like, if they had explored that before, yeah, maybe that really quick glance and seeing that could have worked for like for like that false conflict, but it just didn't work because it was literally, what's happening? Oh no, bye. And then
he walks up anyway, and he's like, oh, that's fine. Like,
walks up and he's like, hi.
You really have to pad this out? It's 20 minutes?
Yeah. And
it's less than 20 minutes because you got the cats doing their shit over there. It's like 10 minutes.
Yeah. And then, wait, what's it go back to after that?
I think that's it. There's the stepmother comes out and she's like, oh, you're dating a commoner. And then she stands up for herself. She's like, I like this, actually. It looks like also when Lady Tremaine, the stepmother, comes out, Cinderella's kind of like eavesdropping and watching. Not in a nasty way. She's making sure it's going all right. Looks like she's off. Like, you're not going to help.
Yeah.
You're royalty. You arrest her.
You could arrest her. Yeah, put her in a bin.
Shoot her or something.
Just do anything.
she's not the same in this either. Like, she goes from like this like real malicious villain to just kind of like a bit of a fuddy-duddy stick in the mud, like, oh, I gotta do what mother says. It's like, it's more like Principal Skinner's mother than like this horrible, cruel force. It does feel like an episode of a goddamn TV show that was cancelled because it wasn't good enough to make it to air.
Yeah.
But this is the only one, I would say. The first one's nothing, the second one's dog shit, and this one's the only one that has an inkling of a good idea.
Yeah, it's got a redeeming kind of beginning of an idea, but it has not been fleshed out at all.
It's a great idea to want to take like a quote-unquote villain from the first one and actually kind of like examine that, but it doesn't want to examine it. It wants to do this one little thing, and that's kind of depressing.
So, after that, Anastasia goes to the ball. She's very happy. And yeah, that's it. And then we cut back to the mice. They finish their book. They start running around to a high-pitched version of Bippity Boppity Boo. And the mice run down and they're like, Cinderella, we made you a book. And then she's like, sick, I love it so much. She hasn't even opened the book to even read it. I love it.
I don't mind that. She's a lovely person. I love that you made me a book, actually. It's very as much as I want to rag on this, I love that character. She's just so sweet.
Yeah, dreams do come true, and they all sit down.
Dreams come true because this fucking nightmare ends.
And they start reading the book, and Cinderella opens the book, and she's looking, and she's like, "Oh wow, the book is fucking blank." Like, they didn't even bother putting any, like, a tiny bit of scribble in the book. She opens the book, she's like, "Wow." And it's fucking blank.
It'd be really great if they put those lost storyboards in the book. Wow, this looks like dog shit.
Oh, no, this looks like a cancelled TV show. Anyway, that's fucking whatever it's called.
Cinderella 2, Dreams Come True.
Dreams come true. And that's the end of it, and I don't want to talk about it ever again in my life.
I don't like this movie.
I fucking do not enjoy this.
Should we get this ranked? Should we
plug it into the ranking?
I reckon
Shall we do
so.
it?
So, James, with our ranking system, we have 4 tiers. We start at the very top. We call this one Disney Classics. This is something that would meet the original, if not exceed it. Something that should be on the shelf next to the original.
Yeah.
It currently has one occupant, Fantasia 2000.
Yeah, baby, let's go.
Next, we got Diamond Edition. Now, this isn't technically just one of their creme de la creme movies, but this is something that, like, you get a nice little collector's edition of. Like, oh, that's good. I want to get nice little slipcover. By the way, speaking of which, this had absolute dog shit special features. There was like nothing on the disc.
Oh, really?
So it tells you where they think it should go.
Yeah.
Next, we have straight to video, which is we've made a thing. It's on video. Buy it if you want to. Maybe your kids will enjoy it.
Yeah.
And then that has one occupant now as well with Bambi 2. We have the bottom tier, which is bargain bin. They've made it. It's on straight to DVD, but you don't even buy it.
It's not been on the shelves for like 5 minutes before it's put into the bargain bin because they know it's gonna fucking fail. Yeah. They know that there's no point in even making this. It's a tax break.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
So with that,
bargain bin.
We're gonna put this film.
Bargain bin. Put it in the fucking bargain bin. This sucks. It sucks.
I really thought for a little bit in the third one, like, this might be complicated if this is a really great short. But they failed to get any of the, like, it's still quite okay, like, I guess, like, as its own thing, it's fine, but it's not as interesting as it should have been, and any of the deliberations I thought I was going to have about this is gone. I agree. It's bargain bin, absolute.
It's bargain bin.
Dog shit.
sucks. It sucks.
And it's so annoying how much Disney do this as well. They're like, oh, we got a TV, just put tape fucking 3 episodes of a TV show and put it on a DVD and those goddamn idiot kids will buy it. What's really weird about this, and this is jumping ahead quite a bit, so I won't get too into the weeds onto this one, but the first of these like direct-to-DVD things was Return to Jafar. That's like the Kickstarter thing. And when that was getting made, like, the guy who was, like, making the show, like, he kind of had to fight for that. Like, Disney were like, nah, this is going to cheapen the brand. He's like, no, this is a story I really want to tell. I think it should be this. And they did test footage and that. And that was 8 years before this. So I think it's mad that you go from, like, within 8 years, like, and I'm not saying Return to Jafar is great, but it's a story. It has a beginning. It has a middle. It has an end. Within 8 years, you go from having to convince Disney to release this to you just sticking 3 cancelled episodes of a terrible TV show onto a goddamn DVD. You have the nerve to come into my goddamn country and put this in the goddamn cinema. How dare you?
Imagine being the person that was so excited for this and you just get
my God,
a polished turd slammed in between a book cover. Like... This sucks.
It does. It really does suck. If it's not good enough for the TV, bro, it's not going to be good enough for the movies. Like,
I got a couple of Letterboxd reviews. Okay. You guys can follow us on Letterboxd, which we'll give you our ats at the end. But this is from Robin, who rated it 2.5 stars and said, "I think we can all agree. Why wasn't the Anastasia story just the plot for the full film?" Which is exactly what we think.
Yeah, it's so obvious to everyone except for the guys who made this.
Shafralas says, I think this follows on from his Cinderella 1 review, which I saw, saying that he was glad that Lucifer died at the end of this. And he says, 2.5 stars, was disappointed to find out that Lucifer was not canonically dead after his fall at the end of the first movie. There's a few, like, 5-star reviews that are just people being like, hell yeah, this is my, like, childhood, blah, blah, blah. Panther. Yeah, my Black Panther. We got
That's
2 stars
fascinating to me. Like, I would actually love to, like, hear more for it. Like, I know they're not going to put it in the letterbox, but like,
no, but I wanna talk to someone about why this film, like, slaps for them.
Yeah,
because this sucks.
Yeah.
2 stars from Austin278 that says Cinderella cross Cinderella tick.
I do like Cinderella.
I do like Cinderella.
I wrote Cinderella in the note. Like,
yeah.
I wrote it as if it was Beetlejuice. I wrote Cinderella for the first note and then Cinderella for the second one.
1 star by Terminal. The first movie to be written by literal mice. 1 star from Jack King. There were 2 funny moments, but this was mostly really bad. Completely pointless in every regard, and beyond that, it's incredibly dull. The songs aren't good. Yeah, it's all Lucifer's parts in the end.
No, can't.
Yeah.
Does he actually say that?
No. From what he doesn't actually say what they are.
He won't play his cards. He won't reveal his hands.
He's keeping them close. He's keeping his 1-star review very close to his chest. He also says the songs aren't good either, and most everything that happens is quite corny. Couldn't bring myself to enjoy it. I'm not going to lie, I can't be bothered to look at it anymore.
That's fair. I think that's a decent mix. It sounds like the only people that have love for this is because of nostalgia, which is fair. I'm not going to criticize anyone who like has nostalgia, but
we all have nostalgia for different things, don't we? So
yeah, I wonder if it is just like I like these characters and I like being in this world, but I can't imagine you watching this as a 30-year-old man, as we are, and finding anything but misery and pain.
Oh God. Well, I tell you what, Andy, I'm glad to be leaving Cinderella behind. It's going to be nice to get away from this kingdom and jet off somewhere else. Jet off far away from here, and not have to. Why are you saying? Oh, what's wrong?
They made a 3rd one. And we'll be right back next week, or in 2 weeks, with Cinderella 3, A Twist in Time.
Woo!
It's Cinderella month, baby.
Oh, A Twist in Time. There's time travel.
So, I don't know much. I haven't seen this one. Again, I will tell you this. I hope it gives you something, because you don't sound well.
Thanks, man. I
mean, you don't sound well.
I was not enjoying the last of this.
You don't sound like this has been a good experience for you. But I will give you this. I've heard that this is a banger.
Okay.
As far as Disney straight to DVD sequels go, it's not going to be like fucking No Country for Old Men, but it's going to, as far as these go, apparently it's quite good. So we'll see if they can make up for this absolute goddamn hellscape. But
maybe they just, you know, they go back in time and they fix the fucking Anastasia story in the last one, and then they just, you know, release that.
I mean, I don't want to spoil anything, but from what I understand, we have a very Cars kind of situation where, you know, like Cars 1 was kind of cool, and then Cars 2 was like a spy thing. It's like, what the fuck is this? And then Cars 3 doesn't even acknowledge it happened.
Oh, interesting.
I think they're just like, move on.
Yeah, they're just like, that didn't happen. Don't worry about that book. That book went onto the fire. The mice went in it. And
oh, no.
so did Lucifer.
I've just seen that this has a post-credit scene.
Wait, what does?
Cinderella 3.
I'm fine with that. Oh god,
I'm
I
excited
thought you meant
to see
Cinderella 2. I thought we had to pause the podcast and go and watch it. Oh my god, you scared me.
It won't hit as well if we don't watch it with the full context of the movie.
Oh god,
this one's done. Thank God. We're not quite out of the woods yet with Cinderella, but it can't get worse.
Famous last words, but yeah, we'll see. Anyway, that about wraps it up, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. Well, what a week. What a time.
What a time. Can't wait to
man,
talk about
I've just realised next week could be our first actual sequel where a story with a beginning, middle, and end follows the events of the first movie.
Oh, that's a knee slapper right there. That's crazy. I can't believe
it. So, folks, if you want to hear the sequel,
if you actually want a proper, you know, dictionary definition of a sequel, join us next week, baby.
As Harry Styles would call it, it's a movie film. But I guess we'll have to put a cork in it right now and come back to Cinderella. In the meantime, James, where can the folks find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Jimmy Smurds. You can find me on Letterboxd. My name is Narumph on there, NAHRUMPH. If you also search James Smurden, I'll probably come up. Am I on anything else? I don't think so. What about you, Andy?
You're on a goddamn watch list. I'm on Instagram at Oatman's Movies. That's OATMUNS Movies. I'm also on Letterboxd at Odibot, and of course the podcast itself has its own Instagram we're following because James is cooking up some fire stuff for that right now. That's at After Ever After Pod.
Yeah, and if you've got any lovely correspondence, please email us. At aftereverafterpod@gmail.com.
Where's our
we'd love to hear
Cinderheads?
from you. Yeah, come on, where are you guys? Get in here because
we
we're
know
about to do
you've
Cinderella
seen this
3.
movie.
Yeah, and we need to hear from you, and we need to hear if you like this film.
And we also would like to thank Joe Tyrone for our fantastic music. He did the intro theme, he did the Sting theme, and we've got Jordan,
Joe,
who is our producer, and he is pretty much designed the artwork.
We
our
love
style.
you, Jordan. And then big thank you to you, Andy, for editing the podcast together.
It is always a complete pleasure, I'm sure.
Good.
Especially with this one.
Hell yeah, I'm so excited.
And thank you, James, for all the work you're doing on the Instagram. I'm very excited to see that coming through because you've sent me one and it was hilarious.
I'm excited for more to come. So I'm going to get a nice little backlog of them, and then we'll be posting those over on Instagram, YouTube Shorts, and we're going to make a TikTok as well, which hopefully, if it's taken. If it's not taken, it'll be After Ever After Pod. If anything changes, we will put it in the description. So just keep an eye out. It will be coming soon.
Yeah.
Lovely. All right.
Spot on.
Andy,
well,
we've done another one in the bag. Good job.
Yeah, and each of our 4 quadrants, well, never mind. 3 of our 4 quadrants have an inhabitant now. At Disney Classics, straight to video in the bargain bin. I wonder if that means Cinderella 3 is going to be Diamond Edition or not.
Ooh.
We'll have to find out.
Yeah.
I hope so. I can't do another one of these. That was goddamn painful.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to another bargain bin. This was not fun. Hey, Andy.
Yes.
I'll see you after ever after.
I'll see you after ever after. Take care.
See you later.
Next time.
Bye. Love you. Bye.